Good morning, grade 5s.
Morning, sir.
We are on page 166. Yesterday we started with reading a weather report and we had to decide and we had to interpret a weather report. Today we're going to do the same thing, just a bit differently. On page 166, we're going to practice how to read a graph, but a different type of graph. So if you check page 166, you will notice yellow, red, and green blocks. Now, each of these colors represents an activity you should do because of the weather. So if you read the key, the yellow block key, the big one, it says green means get out there, meaning it's nice weather, you can do anything you want. Yellow means you should check the weather because something might be a bit off, right? It might be a bit rainy, cold, maybe it's a bit too hot to do something. Check the weather. And red means stay at home. The weather is awful, just stay at home. Don't do anything, just stay at home. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to use this graph to answer questions 2, or questions 1, questions 2, questions 3, and questions 4. Let's quickly check question 4, because question 4 says make a list of the photographs on this page and explain the conditions that would be suitable for each day. So if you're looking at question or picture A, it is washing on a line. Would you want rainy weather for that? No, you want dry, windy conditions. Okay, or hot, windy. So you're just going to give me the type of weather we need. Don't say I need 32 degrees Celsius with a 15-kilometer wind westerly. No, just say hot, windy. Okay? If you look at B, we say it's a daughter and a father at a beach or a swimming pool or something. Hot, dry. Right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So you just give me what you need. Okay. What would be the best weather for that activity? Okay. Let's read through the questions. Number 1. Skim the graph. Identify the following. All the outdoor activities and sports that are listed. You'll see there on the left, outdoor activities and sports. Give all of them. You write them down, you list them. So when we make a list, remember, you say number 1, A. What is the first one?
Beach.
Okay, so go to the beach. And then, hey, beach. Now if I list, I don't write here. I bring it down, underneath each other because I'm making a list.
Yes, sir.
So you basically copy it like it is right there. 1B, the number of days covered. Now, starts Wednesday, ends Tuesday. How many days is that?
7.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. Scan the information on the graph. State how often the information changes each day. How often the information changes. So, is every day different or is it every now and then?
Now and then.
Right. 2B, explain why the information changes so often in one day. So now if you look at one day, we see the beach is quite, you have yellow and then red. Yellow then green. But public transport is green all aboard. So they might, the answer to the question would be something like, because certain activities is outdoor and certain activities is indoor. So that is your biggest difference, right? So I can do basically anything indoor I want in any weather. But outdoor, there's going to be a big difference. Okay. Why are you there again, Mabile? Bussy, you? You too. We're gonna draw a circle and have a fight. All right. 2C. Discuss reasons why you would be advised to stay home. Number 3. Summarize the information. Right. Are you listening, Litle?
Yes, sir.
Write a short paragraph. How many lines is a short paragraph?
46. 5 to 7.
5 to 7 lines. Explaining the information provided in the table on page 166. Include the following information. So you're going to have to do A, B, and C, and D in one paragraph, because you're just writing one paragraph. So these are the 4 things that must be in your paragraph. The best conditions to get out there for each of the activities mentioned. The conditions when you should plan to stay at home. The activity the weather affects the least, and the activity the weather affects the most. So remember, you can only write a short paragraph. So you need to fit a lot of information in one paragraph. So let me help you a bit. The best conditions to get out there for each of the activities mentioned. Now, you're not going to write the best conditions for each activity. How am I going to solve this problem? No. Let's look at the results here. The best conditions for each activity would be green. Green is the best conditions for each activity. Meaning, if I look at I need to put them into 2 categories. And what would those categories be? I told you just in the previous question, I explained to you. Yes? Outdoor, indoor. So for outdoor activities, what is generally the best conditions? Yes? Hot or mild and dry, ne? Dry weather. So you don't want it too hot, you don't want it too cold, you want it between mild and hot, and you want it dry. Indoor, what is the best weather? Generally.
So cold.
Cold and rainy. Right, because then you cannot be outside. Okay. So it's the best use of your time. Alright. Make a list of the photographs on this page. Okay, I already explained that one. So you just put the correct or the best conditions for each picture down. Alright. When we're done with that activity, we'll go to page 168. Now, we are going to prepare for marks as an assessment a weather report. Okay? So you can go find, you're going to do 3 days. We did this last year as well, if you remember.
Yes.
Okay? You're going to find 3 days. You can make the weather up. You can go look at a weather report on your phone on Google for Harties or Pretoria. I don't care. That is not what is important for me. Your presentation is what is important to me. So the kids at home will record themselves doing their weather report and they send it to me, and then I give them marks. But you in class will come and you will stand up and you will present. So let's go through what we're going to do. You're going to plan, and you've done that before, ne? So it says do some research. That means go and listen to a few weather reports to figure out how they do it. Because it's not just reading today is 75. No, they have things, eh? They have ways. Today, good morning. Today is a lovely day in Hartbeespoort. You know, they do some things. And that's what I'm going to look for. Right? So go do some research. Go look up some videos on YouTube or Google, or even go watch SABC2, the news at 7. You will find it there. Right. Yes.
So how many days are you gonna give us?
What do you mean?
coming days are you gonna give us?
Well, only do it next week, Monday or Tuesday. I need to check my planning. I put it in on Monday or Tuesday. Or Monday or Wednesday. Not Monday and Tuesday.
So we do that for the province or South Africa?
I do not care. I would suggest you do it about 8 towns. Okay. Or choose like 3 towns. Because remember, you're going to have to do 3 days. So you're going to have to do Monday. Maybe you choose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So say Hartbeespoort on Wednesday will be like this. And then you do all the things. Tuesday. Hartbeespoort will be like this on Tuesday and you do all the things. Okay. Right. So you do your planning. You go do some research. And then I would suggest a very easy way of doing it is maybe use a format like this, where you put the information you want to read, like you draw a little cloud with rain, put your percentage rain in, put your degrees in, put your wind directions and wind speed in. The other option you can do is draw. You can even, I wouldn't do that, but you can draw, you can just write it down, the information like this, and then hope you say it properly. Okay. All right. So then you're going to do your draft. So that's just part of your planning, né? Now your draft, this is where you're going to write down what you're going to say. So your planning is just writing down all the temperatures, all the weather you're going to actually say. Okay, choose your town, write down things you need to remember. And then your draft is where you're going to write, it's like a script, right? You're going to write, good morning, welcome to the 7 o'clock news. Today in Hartbeespoort, it is going to be a lovely day. The weather conditions is dry with no wind and a 14 degrees Celsius low and a 23 degrees Celsius high. Go to the beach and enjoy the day, or go lovely day for fishing. Right, fishing, fish farm. All right, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So that's your draft, and then obviously you're going to do a final, and then you're going to present. Sharp. You may start. Quickly, remember, start with your interpreting information, and then you can start with your planning. Thank you. Enjoy.